Hi everybody, happy Saturday. I could be out on the decking today actually because it's rather beautiful, but it is a little bit windy and the wind chimes are windy and rattling away. You can probably hear them. I have actually got a new mic which I'm not using at the moment because I'm indoors, so I haven't tried it out yet. You know, one of the ones that clip on for when you're outside. But I have a feeling that, you know, as I normally wear lots of beads and everything like that. It's one of my favourites, isn't it gorgeous? That I would be clanging on the mic, so I'll probably make it worse than what it already is. Well, my niece has just been and brought me my groceries, and she's also put me some ice cream bedding on, and I've decided to break out my new purple, being as I don't know when I'm ever going to get my bedroom painted. So I decided I'd break out my new purple duvet set. Haven't seen it yet, I've got to go up and see it later. So anyway, what have you all been up to? I've been sort of busy, still doing a little bit of housework here and there, and doing a little bit of crochet. I finally finished the green off that I was doing. I have altered it because I've just put normal sleeves in it. I didn't want to put the hump sleeves in it. It is a smaller size, it's not going to be one of the bigger ones. Probably maybe about a, I don't know, 36, 38 bust, something in that region. So when I get around to taking photos, which I've been very remiss, then, you know, we'll see. Right, what will I start with? Well, I'll start with showing you the pattern for the green. People have asked me about it. It's in this book, which I don't know whether you can still get or not. I got this copy off eBay. It's a Hayfield one, it's 7121. And the one I've been doing has been number 4, design 4, which comes in 2 different styles. I've done the one with the short sleeves, but I've not put the hump sleeves in it, if you know what I mean, because I didn't think they were sort of modern as for now. I've done an awful lot of garments out of this book because I absolutely love it. It's got a really lovely cardigan that's on the back cover, which I made for myself in white many moons ago, but that long since bit the dust because it's very hard to keep white cotton white. So I need to make myself another one, and I've also made the front cover one. Still got that somewhere in my wardrobe in lilac, but it's a little bit tatty now because I actually made it when I still had the shop. So that's going back some days, isn't it? Well, what have I got for today to show you? Well, first of all, I ordered pin from Denise. If you watch Denise, she's called Dear Designs, and she's on Etsy if you're interested, and she makes pins, and I've just thrown one on the floor. Let me get it. She makes pins. So I've got the one that says I'm a happy hooker. You can see it, there we go. I'm a happy hooker. And the one that I love the most, it says it's way too peoply outside. Don't know whether you can see it or not. It's a sweater, purple sweater, with it's way too peoply outside. And I also got some little stitch markers, crochet stitch markers, because they've got the, you know, the bulldog clip on. That's a little purple ball. Came in a lovely little organza bag. Another little ball, but that's lilac. And this one says Crochet Queen, which is very nice of her to think of me that way. It's a little heart that says Crochet Queen. Ooh, I don't know whether you can see it or not. My camera is not very good at focusing close up. So I got that, and then I ordered from Etsy. Not Etsy, tell a lie, eBay. a bag of jewellery. Cost me about £10 I think with the postage. So what have we got? We've got the pink. They're all pink by the way, shades of pink. Got the pink sort of pendant with the, well it's not real silver is it, but you know the silver thread thing going down, bar thing going down the centre. Ooh, this I do love as you know because it's got all different shades of pink and it's all my pinks and oranges for beads. I do love the combination of pinks and oranges. Takes me right back to when I was a teenager. There was some absolutely glorious American wool in an American magazine that I could not get anything like it for love or money. Couldn't get anything near it. The English yarns at the time were not anything like that. And so I twisted together orange and pink, and I think I did red. Sorry, that's my phone. And another colour. And I twisted them together to make a chunk and I knitted myself a cardigan. I absolutely loved that cardigan. On the face of it, all the colours should have clashed. But they kind of didn't, if you know what I mean. And it was my nearest thing to copying that yarn, which I knew I couldn't get a hold of. Because at the time there was no internet, there was nothing like that. So I just had to make do with what I could find. Must make it again actually, I really love that cardigan. That one I think is gorgeous. It's like all circles, you know, going around and around. I love that. As you probably gathered, I love a little unusual. This one's a bit girly for me, but I'm sure I will find some time to wear it. But it's a little bit pretty for me. But it came in the bundle, so what can you do? And it's the same with this one, although it's very pretty. It's very, ooh, which way? Very girly. As you can gather, I'm not a very girly person. Oops. This one's got a little bit tangled up. It's like a very long one that you could, well, I would bend it in two. I would bend it in two to wear that. Again, it's pale pinks and pearls and everything. And then the last one, oh no, it's not the last one. The next to the last one is one that I definitely will not wear, but it'll come in handy when Sue comes to give to her granddaughter. It's very delicate to me, yeah? So the last one is this one, which is a nice colours of sort of a dusky pink, if you can see. Dusty pink and creams and pearls. So I did quite well with that. It was, I think altogether with the postage, I think I paid about £10 or £12 for the whole bundle. So if you want to know where I get my jewellery from, I bid on, if you look for, what do they call them, bundles, I think they call them, necklace bundles, and you bid on them and you get something that looks like that. Comes in the post to you. Right, let me just see what was, if there was a message on here. Probably not. No, we're talking about a little cat. We've had a little stray cat, you know, buzzing about the neighbourhood, and it had a very nasty gash all down its face. It was a stray cat, and we've been trying to sort it out between us all with the neighbourhood. Anyway, one of the ladies from, she's a very, what we call her, the cat lady, she came with a humane trap and managed to catch the cat yesterday, so hopefully he'll get his wounds, his or her wound stitched up. It was really a bad wound all down the side of its face. So we're all quite happy that it's managed to be saved and hopefully going to a better place, if you know what I mean. Right, what am I doing at the moment? I'll show you what I'm crocheting at the moment. I'm still doing the granny squares. I'm crocheted them together, but I've got all the millions of ends to stitch in, which is not filling me with a lot of, how can I put it, hope for the future. What I'm doing now is I'm doing it in the 4-ply organic cotton that I got from Hobbii, and that is what I'm making. It's Wendy Miami 4-ply, and it's 3727, the pattern. Once again, I got it from eBay. So I'm hoping whoever buys this from me will appreciate why it is a little bit more expensive, because there's a lot of work in this, if you can see, a lot of work in it. It's very, very pretty pattern. You started with the front, I don't know why. One of the fronts, I should say. So I've done a complete one front. That's the neckline. I presume you try and sort of tidy it up a bit. I don't know whether it goes in steps and stages, or whether you tidy it up a little. And then I started doing the other one, other front. As you can see, it's a very small hook, and it is taking me some time. It's going to be very, very pretty, but like I say, I hope whoever buys it appreciates why it is that price that it is, because it's organic cotton, which, as you know, is quite expensive. It came from Hobbii. It's on a fine hook, and it's taking me ages to do. Very pretty though, very pretty. So I hope whoever has it appreciates it. Right, down to what I've got to show you. Oh, has it just gone to? Oh, that's strange. I had it a moment ago. Oh, it's here. This came this morning in the post. As you know, I'm not going out anywhere, so I can't get magazines. It's Simply Crochet. Simply Crochet. And it is issue 98. And the giveaway bit in the middle was broomstick crochet. I presume it's a square of some description, and you need to stiffen it in some way or another. Yeah, PV glue and a small paintbrush. And it's done in broomstick crochet. I have done broomstick crochet, but I'm not very good at getting it even. You know, my crochet tension tends to be, instead of my loops being all beautifully, all the same size and the same shape and going the same way, my loops tend to be a bit higgledy-piggledy. It's a tension problem. It's me. It's not the patterns. It's just me. So I tend to steer clear. Broomstick crochet. Yeah, so what's in this magazine? Let's have a look. First of all, we've got an advert for West Yorkshire Spinners, showing what their colour wheel is, or colour lab. 100% British wool, British spinners. And then we've got Mr. Crab. He's in there in the magazine because I've seen him. Yeah. He's there. Right, what have we got? We've got an advert for Rickaroomy Pocket Pals. Love to see them, think they're cute. Am I going to make them? No. Then we've got, it's called Making Memories. It's about baby blankets, I think. Don't know whether it's in the magazine or not. No, it's in Rowan Egyptian Fibre. Well, it's available in green, blue or pink, and you can find your nearest stockist at knitrowan.com. Right, got the usual little adverts and things for sale, books and stuff. Right, so we've got onto the patterns now. We've got the cushions, very nice, very colourful. Wish I had patience to make them, but I don't, so. But they are very nice and colourful and very, very pretty. I wouldn't make pencil toppers. I think they would just irritate me. when I was trying to write with them. Now he, as you know, I don't do amigurumis or toys, but he is gorgeous, isn't he? And we've got a lovely wall hanging. That's nice, isn't it? I'd like to mix that with some of the flowers I've got donated. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Piece of doweling, when I can get a piece of doweling. And just hang them on it. Ah, good idea. That one is a crochet lampshade done with little squares. I'd be scared of it catching on fire or getting too hot. You'd have to use a very low wattage bulb, wouldn't you? And this one is, if you fed up a bunting, you can do like little frilly bits that go across everywhere. These are just the patterns showing you how to. This is the shawl on the front cover. It's called the Sunset Beach. It's a stunning cover up for hot days and sultry nights. Very pretty. I think it's done in one of those colour wheels. Can you hear my wind chimes? Yeah, it's done in that, well again I can't pronounce the sheep jeeps. Whirl, 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. And it takes one cake, but it's got like 1,000 meters on it, so it must be quite fine. And it's on a 3.5 or a USE hook. But it is pretty. It's pretty. Then we've got Mr. Crab. It's called Shells Bells. Adverts. Now that is so pretty, but I'm rubbish at sewing, so I would never get it centralised and I would never get it to look that even. But it's to crochet like a mandala and put it in the centre of a t-shirt. Oh, there's the ice cream lady in the background. I won't be visiting her today because I'm here making a video. I normally do visit her because it's my old ice cream lady back again. That makes the really, really nice. We've had a really horrible ice cream man recently. And his ice cream's not been nice at all. Right, this one's called Diamond Days. Is it a sweater? Is it a poncho? It's the best of both. It's a swancho. Now, whilst I like it, I don't like the fact that it is so low down on the yoke. So that it makes your arms look a bit like, I don't know. Kelly had this problem with one of the sweaters that she was making in Fair Isle yoke. I think she finished up, I think she undid it actually. You do the yoke so long that, you know, the armholes start way down here. And I think it'd be a bit, you know, when you're trying to do anything, you know, the arms would get in the way, wouldn't they, if they weren't? I like the arms to stop under the yoke, you know, at the top here. But it would drive me mad if I had armholes down, halfway down. It's done in Karen Simply Soft Heathers, and it's done on a 5mm hook. But as I say, I like the idea of it, but I do not like I mean, the arms start, you know, way, way down here is where the arms start. So you'd have this long, long yoke, you know, and these little teeny arms that, oh no. Not a good design look. Right, we've got more squares that belong to this sweater. They've been doing it in bits and pieces, as you've got to collect the magazines to get all of it. They're doing another of the squares today. This one I do like, but I've got no babies to make it for. It's a little rainbow top, a little tunic. I think it's really, really cute. It's got little buttons down the back. Such a cute little thing, isn't it? That's the the little back view of it, or the front view I suppose if you want to turn it around that way, but then the baby might put the buttons in its mouth. Yeah. Then we've got a Carry with Style, a bright red bag. I like the style of the bag, you know, the way it draws up like a duffel bag. You know, it wouldn't be sort of like as droopy as some of the market bags, would it? It's paint box cotton Aran, and it's done on a, oh, it's a 3.5, which is USE. So it'll be quite firm. That's what you want with a bag, isn't it? You want it to be firm, you don't want it to be drooping all over the place. This one's, they call it a mandala, but I suppose it's a mat, really a posh name for a mat. Mandala. And that's done in paint box cotton double knitting, 4mm USG. That's just an advert for, you know, it's just an article, sorry, not an advert. I like the little dog sat underneath the chair. How you aspire to your house to look like, isn't it? But my house looks completely the opposite. Just talking to my niece about what I want to do and, you know, how I want to move things. It's like an order. You've got to move things from one place to another place to clear up room to put things in another place, don't you? And that's what I am lacking in the incentive to start off in the first place. Magic lantern. Not sure if they're just decoration or you're supposed to put a light in them. They just look like they're just hanging, actually. They don't look as though they've got a light in them. That's done in Rikarumi, 100% cotton. Again, a 3.5 USE, 4mm USG. And, oh, it's a 1mm hook, which is US 12, and 12 wooden beads. So you must put, oh, it's, yeah, I don't know if you can see or not. It's got beads all the way around the bottom to weight it down. Spinning around, that's an unusual Afghan or throw or whatever you want to call it, with one heck of a lot of work in it. Which will I be doing? Oh. It's done in, again, the sheep jeeps, again I can't pronounce, Colour Crafter, and it's 4mm USG, 5mm USH, and the blanket measures approximately 125 by 154 centimetres, which if you're in English like me, it's 49 inches by 60.5 inches. Very precise, very precise. And then there's just lessons on how to, why your foundation chain looks uneven, stuff like that. And then there's a refreshing slice of watermelon. It's not a purse or anything like that, it's just a watermelon slice. And it's done in Happy Chenille, Serda Happy Chenille, 3mm. Oh, and it's got safety eyes, so it's supposed to have a little eyes and a mouth, if you can see it. I thought it was just a watermelon slice, but apparently it's a toy. You know me, who never knows anything about anything. I think we're getting to the end now. Oh no, we're not. We've got some table mats. Hook up a pair of practical placemats ready for your dinner. And it's done in Hooked Spesso Eco Barbaranti Chunky Cotton. Didn't know there was chunky cotton. Gosh, I bet that's expensive. It would take such a lot to make anything. And it's on 10mm USN hook. That's what's going to be in next issue. Can't say I'm impressed by the front cover. It's not something that I would make. And I think that's about it, really. Just how to count your stitches, how to do this, how to do that, how to do the other. Oh, that's talking about a bag a lady made out of jute that she's taken everywhere around the world with her. And if you want to know more about it, it's a lady called Shana Moore. You can find more about this bag on Shana Moore's blog, which is www.shanamore-23. What's that say? WLXSIRE.com. Well, she's called Shana Moore anyway. It's probably easy to find her by her name, isn't it? And then we've got, I don't know whether that's a cushion or what. It's a complimentary pattern that's coming from King Cole if you want to make yourself. My big rainbow has gone to an infant school to decorate the wall. I took it down from the window. I was getting a little bit fed up with it. This one's a throw again called Flowers from the Garden. It's not in the magazine. It's from Deramores. You have to get it from Deramores if you're interested in the pattern. Well, I think that's about it for now. Well, so far this week I've been sort of, well, not lazy, but I mean, I've meant to take photographs and now the sun's come out. I could have done my video outside. It's beautiful sunshine. I have to sort out some things upstairs and find out where a cardigan is that the lady's made an inquiry about. And I have still got it, so I'm happily going to sell it to her if she still wants it. But it's in a box somewhere, in one of my boxes somewhere. And it's one of those jobs where you really need to go upstairs and you really need to empty all the boxes just to refresh my memory. I could do with laying everything else out on the bed really and taking a photograph of like what's in this particular box and then putting it back in the box, and then I would have a like a visual, what do you call it, permanent memory of what's like in the box, and then I would know when I'm looking for something, because at the moment my boxes are a little bit higgledy-piggledy. You know, they're not, I've got the baby things in one box, in one bag, sorry, that's not a box. But all the other things are a little bit jumbled because they just got put back in. I mean, they got folded up nicely, they didn't get thrown in. But I really don't know kind of what's in each box here. And if I was to turn the camera around, there's a great big pile behind me on the knitting machine. Well, not behind me, in front of me on the knitting machine. It all needs sorting, and there we have a, can't remember if that's police ambulance or what it is. It's something. And so I've got to sort all of those out yet. Need to do another catwalk with other things that I've got. You only saw a little snippet of what I've got to do. I've got to reopen my Etsy shop again. There's such a lot of things I've got to do. You know, when I think about it, it's like, nah, too much for me. I really need to stop procrastinating, because I'm the queen of that, absolutely the queen, and actually get something done. Yeah. So that is my things for the future, is to stop messing about and to actually go and get something done. But then tonight I'm going to be doing my live, so I want to be a little bit more fresher for that. So I don't think I want to start doing a whole lot of stuff this afternoon, because it's already about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So we'll see how it goes. I actually need to sort out something upstairs. I just pulled something out from upstairs and I had an avalanche. I told my niece when she went upstairs, just ignore the avalanche. She said, I will. But she said, there's one thing I need to do, and that's move all the Santa Claus and the elves off your window bottom, which is halfway up the stairs. She said, I'm fed up of looking at them. So she put them in a bag and she's put them in the stash room. Everything gets put in the stash room. Eventually there is no room to put anything in the stash room, because I just keep popping them, instead of putting them on the shelves, finding a place for them, whatever, just pop things in the stash room. So it's got to the stage now where you have to tread lightly when you go in there, yeah?